All right. Hey, Divine Ones. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, baby. All my Divine Ones, all the chosen ones. Y'all come on in. Come on in, baby. I thought about y'all and I just had to come on here for a few minutes and just check in with y'all today. I've been in busy mode all day. Just one thing after the other, baby. Just boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Just one thing after the other. But I had to come on here and give a quick word to my Divine Ones. How y'all doing, baby? How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. Put your locations in the comments so I can see where y'all tuning in from, where y'all watching from, baby. Because God said we got Divine Ones all over the world. So y'all put y'all locations in the comments, baby. Let me see where y'all tuning in from, where you watching from, baby. Come on in. Come on in. Got Michigan in this thing. Got West Texas in this thing. Yes. Hey, from Georgia. Yes. Blakely, Georgia, baby. That's my mama in Blakely, Georgia in this thing. Arkansas in this thing, baby. San Diego. Thank y'all so much. Ohio, Stone Mountain, Georgia, Spartanburg, South Carolina, St. Pete. British Columbia, Canada. Yes, baby. Come on in. Atlanta, Georgia, Memphis, Tennessee. We got Divine Ones all over the world. So real quick, y'all, I got to get this message real quick and then hop right back into mama mode. So just getting the kids situated with their work, making sure they staying on track with their work, with their homeschool work. Then, running my business. I'm a full-time entrepreneur, so running my business, doing everything with that, making sure everything stay in line with that, trying to make sure my relationship with God is good, working out, okay. Went to the gym today, lift some weights today, just finished a Grow with Joe workout. I love me some Grow with Joe, so just finished me a Grow with Joe workout on her YouTube channel. And I was thinking, and I said, I'm going to come on here and do this video because I talked about this in one of my other videos. I think it was the video I did with Terry. But I wanted to make this its own video because I was talking about the elevation and I was talking about next level. And I was talking about blessings and talking about God, taking you to your next level. We was talking about leveling up. And I was saying that a lot of people will see what you do on camera when you are a content creator or you get online and you do stuff on camera, whether you make, videos like I make, or you make some form of content for people to watch, some form of videos for people to watch. A lot of time people will think that, they'll see what you're doing and they'll be like, oh, well, I can do that. I can do that. That look pretty easy, baby. That look pretty simple. I can get on there and do that. And then it don't happen like that. So this is what I wanted to come on here and tell y'all. Like I was saying on that video, what you do on the camera actually doesn't determine whether or not your channel will grow. That doesn't determine whether or not. Now I ain't gonna say it don't determine, but it's like I said, if I had to give it a percentage, I would say that's about 10%. What you do on camera, like what you physically see me doing right here. No, baby, it ain't easy. She said it is not easy. No, it is not easy. It is a whole grind. It's a grind. But you know what? Anything you do, anything that's worthwhile, anything that's going to produce for you, anything that's going to leave a lasting impact, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging. It's going to require some work, and it's going to require some consistency and some dedication. That's with anything you do. That's like with my body. I have a goal of how I want my body to look. When I'm all toned up and everything is in place and everything's sitting like it's supposed to be sitting. But guess what? I can't just snap my fingers and have that. That ain't finna just happen just like that. And I was thinking about that when I was in there in the living room sweating, trying to keep up with Joe. I'm in there sweating, trying to keep up with Joe. And I was thinking about that then. I said, anything that you really want to have, that you really, like you set a goal for something, you're going to have to work towards that goal. You're going to have to work towards that goal. You're going to have to sweat. You might have to cry. You might have to bleed. You might have to lose some stuff. You might have to sacrifice some stuff, but you're going to have to put in some work, baby. Do you understand me? That's with anything you do that's going to be worthwhile. But I was thinking about that because, you know, the world we live in today, like it's so easy to, everybody has a phone, everybody has a camera, so you can easily pull out your camera. And I talk about this because you should do this. You should, you know, use your phone to grow your business and to grow your social media. But I want to tell you that you can get all the facts. You can get all the tips. I know it because I teach this stuff. You can get all the facts. You can get all the tips about how to grow your channel, how to grow your Instagram, how to grow your YouTube channel, how to grow your social media. But I'm telling y'all, the number one way that you're going to be able to grow and scale your business is going to be what you do off the camera. It's going to be what you're doing off the camera. Like just a few minutes ago, when I was breaking down to y'all some of the stuff that I was doing today, some of the stuff that I was working on today. See, I don't know what people be thinking, but when I'm not on camera, I'm not sitting around just twiddling my thumbs. I'm not just sitting around just looking at the wall watching paint dry. I'm not just laying around in a chair all day watching Netflix with a remote control. Come on now. I'm not just sitting around just you know, shooting the breeze. What you doing outside of that camera, that's what's going to determine whether you be elevated or not. That's what's going to determine whether or not God pushes you to your next level. That's what's going to determine whether or not he sends the increase. And I'm going to tell y'all how I know this to be true and how it really won't take you a whole lot of time to grow and expand when you really shift your heart and get your heart right. Because I watched God. I watched the Holy Spirit, baby. And I shared this on my YouTube channel. And I'm going to share it again for people to see what God can do when we really lock in and we really give him our heart for real. But I watched the growth of my channel. It was a flat line for 10 months. For 10 months, I'm posting every day. For 10 months, I'm showing up every day. For 10 months, I'm going in. Flatline. And then it was like all of a sudden, the line, it just shot up. It shot up. And people went to comment, and people went to subscribing, and people went to liking, and people went to commenting, and people went to sharing the videos. Come on now. And then I watched how God blew on my business. And I watched how God took my business to the next level when I hadn't had no formal type of education. I graduated from high school, but I ain't have no type of business degree. Ain't nobody around me ever did nothing like that, started nothing like that, created nothing like that. But I watched God blow on my business. And I'm telling y'all this because this gonna help somebody. I watched God take it to the next level. And you know why that is? Because it was in my heart. It was because of the hard work that I was doing outside of the camera. It's because of the sacrifices that I was making outside of the camera. It was because of the people that I wanted to call, but I knew I couldn't call them. I had to sit there and I had to cry and I had to beg God and I had to suffer and I had to sacrifice and I had to say, Lord, please take this feeling away from me because I know this person ain't no good for me. And if I call them, they're going to take me back to where I'm trying to get away from. Come on now. Wasn't no camera around to see that. Didn't nobody see that. Didn't no divine one see that. Didn't nobody see me sit there and cry because I wanted to eat. I wanted to eat that pork chop. But I knew I had to stop eating that pork chop. I knew I had to put that pork chop down because it was keeping me overweight. I knew it was going to take me back. And I'm still dealing with it, still struggling with it. Because I learned this. When you fight something, when you kick something, you got to keep kicking it, baby. You got to keep fighting it. Because when you got to realize you're dealing with generational curses. You're dealing with generational toxic cycles, toxic patterns that done ran in your family for a long time. That means this stuff is strong. These are strong spirits. These spirits will strong arm you, baby. You think you free in that thing, you know that spirit done came back and clothesline you. And you like, where these 40 pounds came from? How this happened? Where it came from? Because you got to stay on it. This is what God told me. He said the same thing that it takes you to get there. You got to do that plus more in order to maintain it. This for somebody, baby, because I wasn't even going to come on him. But I snuck off for a minute from the children and got on him with y'all. And as soon as I get off of him, I'm got to go ahead and help Tater finish taking her braids out and wash her hair and stuff. And that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about. Working with Carver today, trying to help him better his hand right and get his hand right together. That's the type of stuff right there that God be looking at. God ain't looking at how well I can come on here and preach to 1,000 people, or how well I can come on here and make somebody feel like this or feel like that. God is looking at, how do I mother my children? Come on now. God is looking at, how do I take care of what he's already given me, what he's already blessed me with. God is looking at, how do I take care of this body? What am I putting inside of this body? He looking at, am I being lazy? Am I procrastinating? Am I hesitating? He looking at the inside contents of my heart. See, we think God concerned about the content we posting on social media, but God concerned about the contents of your heart. Somebody say, what that heart do? What that heart do? It's what I was doing outside of the camera. And I'm not saying this to say that I'm all this and that, because I'm not. I struggle with stuff. I pray. I talk to God. I'm just like anybody else. But God is looking for a willing vessel. He's looking for somebody to lay their heart on the altar tonight and give it to God. Wherever you at, give it to him. Give it to him. Come on now. And then understand that it's the posture of your heart. It's the inside. That's it, baby. What that heart do? It was because of the sacrifices that I was making outside of the camera. It was because of the contents. It was because of the contents of my heart. What was inside of my heart that God said, okay, I'm going to take your business and I'm going to do in your business what it done took somebody else 10 years to do. And I know this because I have talked to other coaches and other coaches have told me this. And then I look at the numbers. God said, you know what? I'm going to put you in a percentage I'm going to put you in a percentage in your industry that it would take other coaches 10 years to get there. It would take other coaches 15 years to get there. Come on now. And then you can look at the stats. Look at the stats on Google. You go on Google. If you're in the life coaching industry, you go on Google and look at the percentage of life coaching businesses that fail within the first 2 years. Over 80% of life coaching businesses fail within the first 2 years. Come on now. But this is what God will do. God say, I don't care what the statistics say. I don't care what Google say. I don't care what they say. If you get your heart right, if you give me your heart, he says, I will blow on your business. I will blow on your marriage. I will blow on your health and your fitness. I'll blow on that doctor's report. God don't care what the doctor said. He don't care what none of these folks said, baby. If you do the hard work, you do the things that nobody sees you doing. Come on now. The conversations that you have with your daughter that nobody see you having. Ain't no camera around for that. The conversations that you have with your sons that nobody see you having. You out there throwing the ball with your son. Ain't no camera out there. Don't nobody see that. Come on now. You cleaning. You carrying a spirit of excellence. You doing everything as unto the Lord. You go in there and hang up them clothes in that closet as unto the Lord. You go in there and straighten up them shoes in that closet as unto the Lord. You vacuum that floor as unto the Lord. You might not have no pallets, but you going to keep that thing clean. See, God is looking at that. He's looking at that. He's looking at how do you maintain what I have already given you. It's not what you do on camera. If you're a social media person, you're a content creator, you're a business owner, you have any type of social media that you want to grow your social media, listen to me when I tell you, baby, this is the fastest way to grow it. You can post every day. You can be consistent. You can do all of the stuff. You can do all of the things. But the number one way that you're going to get down is by what you do outside of that camera. You better make sure that what you're doing on that camera is who you are outside of that camera. Come on now. And that's what's going to resonate with the people. That's what's going to bring the growth. That's what's going to bring the elevation. That's what's going to bring the next level. Is what you're doing outside of the camera. It's the sacrifices that you're making. It's the pain that you're addressing, the trauma that you're addressing. Or are you just acting like, I ain't got to work on me. I ain't got to listen. Especially if you coming online and you helping other people, you definitely need to be working on you. You definitely need to be getting some therapy. You definitely need to be getting some life coaching. Don't you be sitting up there talking about I'm good. No, you're not. Come on now. No, you're not. You definitely need to be reading some books. You definitely need to be, working out. You definitely need to be getting some walking in. You definitely need to be making some sacrifices, because these are the things. I'm telling y'all, if you go take a social media guru course, they ain't going to tell you about this stuff. They going to tell you need to be consistent. You need to post every day. You need to create engaging content. Make content that is engaging for your audience, that they can resonate with, that they connect with. But people resonate with real. People connect with real. All you got to do is be real. Be real. And if you a hot mess, don't get on the camera acting like you squeaky clean. Come on now. Be who you are. And then work on you. Develop outside of the camera. And I'm telling y'all, that's what's going to cause the elevation. That's what's going to cause the increase. Because that's what I watched God do in my business. I wasn't no guru and all of this stuff. I didn't know nothing about all of this stuff, but I went to God and I asked God for wisdom. I asked him for wisdom to run my business. I asked him for wisdom to help me grow my business and grow my social media channels and stuff, to be able to make an impact for his kingdom. I asked him for wisdom. And the Bible says that if any of you lack wisdom, let him go to God. Let him go to God. If you want to know how to do something that you don't know how to do, go to God and ask him for the wisdom to help you, baby. Ask him for the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding to show you the way. And he gonna do that. He gonna do that. But I wanted to come on here and I just want to share that with y'all. That however long I've been on here, let's say about 15 minutes I've been on here. These 15 minutes that I'm on here, God ain't clapping for that. He ain't clapping for that. God looking to see what I'm doing after I hit this X up here. After I hit this X up here, that's what he looking for. That's what he looking to see. He looking to see how I treat the homeless man on the corner. He looking to see how I treat the waitress when she bring my food. Am I being mean and nasty because my mashed potatoes was cold, or because my rice was gritty, or am I snapping? He looking to see how I'm treating the person at the drive-through window. That's what God looking to see. He looking to see how do I talk to people when ain't nobody looking. He looking to see when I'm driving down the road, am I throwing trash out the window, saying that I ain't got to pick that up, I ain't got to clean that up. He looking to see when I'm in the mall or I'm in the store and I'm shopping and I'm knocking clothes down, talking to, I ain't finna pick that up. I don't get paid for that. They got folks in here that get paid for that. Come on now. He looking to see what I'm saying about folks while I'm scrolling. When I see other coaches online serving and making videos, am I secretly jealous? Am I hating on them? Am I talking about them? He looking to see what type of mindset I have when ain't nobody looking, ain't nobody around. Ain't nobody around. Because, see, you could be doing all the things. And I see this all the time. People say, I'm doing all the things, Toya. I'm posting. Like you said, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But what that heart do? What that heart do? What you got in your heart? Come on now. You and secretly, you may be doing all the things, all the business things. But success is spiritual. It's spiritual. You got to get it on the inside first. Meaning that it has to happen in the heart first. It got to happen in the spirit first. You can't be truly successful and you spiritually bankrupt. You ain't got nothing in the spirit. You don't carry the fruit of the spirit. You don't have love. You don't have joy. You don't have inner peace. You don't have the fruit of the spirit. You don't have temperance. You don't have self-control. You can't control your emotions. You snapping at people. You mad. You an adult and you having whole temper tantrums. I know, because I used to have them. It's some women walking around here right now, because I used to be one of them women that when you don't get your way, you throw a temper tantrum. And you grown. And you don't get your way, now you throwing stuff, now you mad, now you silent treatment, now you shutting down, and you wondering why things ain't working out. You working, you wondering why you putting all this effort into this stuff. God, see, you looking at the wrong stuff. God ain't studying about that. God looking at how you treat your husband. He looking at how you talking to your husband. He looking at how you talking to your kids. It's the things that you do outside of your business, outside of the camera. Because God know when a camera on us, when eyeballs on us, he know we know how to straighten that thing up, baby. We straighten that thing up. Then we, hey, what's up, Divine Ones? How y'all doing? Come on in. Come on in. Come on now. But God looking to see how you treat the Divine Ones you meet in person. When ain't no camera around, when ain't nobody looking. Are you giving? Come on now. Or do you have a scarcity mindset? Scarcity mindset. Y'all remember we're going to be going in, baby, September the 27th. September the 27th, baby. Overcoming a scarcity mindset. I'm going to tell y'all, and if you in the class, I want you to go inside. Go inside the class. I just added some pre-work in there that I want y'all to work on, some material that I want y'all to read through, and some quizzes that I added inside of the course today. And I'm going to add some more workbook activities and stuff for y'all, like journal activities. That's some pre-work to get y'all ready that's going to lead up to the teaching on September the 27th. Because today I put some stuff in there to help you understand exactly what is a scarcity mindset. Have y'all ever heard somebody say, like, you gatekeeping? That's a new term they be saying now, gatekeeping. Like when you know something, you got some information about something, but you won't share it with nobody. You won't tell nobody. That's a scarcity mindset. That's a scarcity mindset. Yeah. When people know information or people have information about something that can help you, but they won't help you, they won't tell you because they feel like there's a limited amount of resources. So if they tell you something or they share some information with you or they share some knowledge with you, subconsciously they think that means that it ain't gonna be none left for them. They think it ain't gonna be none left for them, baby. That's a scarcity mindset. I hadn't added it to the membership yet, baby, but it'll be on there tonight. It'll be on there tonight. I'm going to add it over on the membership too. Because remember, if y'all in the membership, you get it automatically. Okay? You get it automatically in the membership. So it'll be on there tonight, baby. I'm going to send y'all an email. But I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Okay, listen, I got to get back to my duties. I got to get back to my duties of what I do when I'm not on camera. And I'm telling y'all, each and every one of y'all that's, like I said, that's on camera, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, that what you do on camera is only 10%. God looking at all the other stuff. And it's just in the heart, y'all. It like, I'm trying to explain it to you the best way I can, but it's just in your heart. It's in your heart. It's who you naturally are. And if you're naturally mean, and you're naturally snappy, and you naturally have a bad attitude, then that means that you got to work on your transformation. It's time to get transformation. Because that's not who God created you to be. That's not the fruit of the spirit. Not to say that you won't get mad, but you're not supposed to rest in anger. A lot of people, that's their rested state. They are in a state of anger all the time. In a state of frustration all the time. That's not the way God created you to be, baby. You're supposed to be operating in the fruit of the spirit, showing your light everywhere you go, shining your light everywhere you go, serving with your gifts everywhere you go, smiling, giving people that good spirit, that good energy. That's what's going to bring the elevation. When you forgive, when you release, when you let go, and when you become a better person from the inside. Then when you become a better person from the inside, baby, you can go start a bubblegum business and that thing gonna prosper. Do you understand me? You can go start selling socks. You can start selling ponytail holders. You can sell whatever you want to sell. You create whatever type of business you want to create. When you change your inner man and you become a better person on the inside, everything you do gonna prosper. Prosperity will follow that type of person. Abundance will follow that type of person. And then you are real and you are authentic. You're the same person on the camera as you are off the camera. Abundance and wealth, it follows authenticity. It follows people who are confident and people that know who they are and they are confident in who they are. They don't try to be something else. They don't try to pretend to be anything else. They give you the real and the raw. Abundance, wealth, prosperity, overflow, it follows people like that. They don't have to run behind it because it will run behind them. So in the teaching on September the 27th, that's what I'm going to be helping you to do. That's the type of person I'm going to be helping you to become. But you got to get in the class, baby. Okay? Y'all get in the class. Come on in. I think the link is, when you click the link up here in my bio on Instagram, it's going to take you to my website for you to sign up. Okay? It's going to be September the 27th. We got a special low price right now. You want to slide on in that thing right now, baby. Come on in. Okay? So you can get your elevation. You can get your next level. Because we overcoming that scarcity mindset. It's too much abundance. I love you too, baby. It's too much abundance. It's too much overflow to be walking around here with a scarce mindset. So you got to change the way you think, baby, so you can receive the abundance of the Holy Spirit. Okay? I love y'all so much. I'm going to check back in with y'all later. Go do that hard work. It might not be no camera around, but God see. God see what you giving. God see what you doing. God see how you sowing. God see how you carrying that excellent spirit. You always got eyes on you, baby, because God is looking. God see. And that's what's going to determine your elevation. Okay? I'll check back in with y'all later.